Hello students, so now we are going to solve this problem based on kinematics where a ball is being thrown in vertical upward direction with a speed of 10 meter per second from a building of height 40 meter. The problem is after how much time the ball will hit the ground and with what speed it will hit the ground. Okay, so let us see what things are given here and what concept we will use to solve this type of problem. So as we can see that here the height of the building is known, the vertical velocity, initial vertical velocity is known, and we have to find the t. So if you remember the three equations of motion you study in kinematics, like the first one is v naught, v equals v naught plus at, s equals v naught t plus half at square, and third equation is v square equals v naught square plus 2as. So here we know the displacement and we know the initial vertical velocity and we have to find the time. So if you look carefully, we can use this second equation of motion here because it involves displacement, it involves initial vertical velocity and acceleration due to gravity here, that is known, that we can take 9.08 or 10 meter per second square. So let us start and solve this problem. So assume that the point where the ball is projected initially, that is the origin. So now whatever quantities are directed upward, them we will take with positive sign, and other quantities which are directed downward, them we will take with negative sign. And let's see where here in this problem what will be the values of the variables we are going to use in the second equation of motion. So displacement s, if you look carefully with respect to the initial position, the displacement is downward. Like when the ball finally will be hitting the ground, its displacement with respect to initial position is downward 40 meters. So you will write displacement is equal to minus 40 meter, and acceleration here, a will be vertically downward directed, g is equal to, let's take 10 meter per second square. Again acceleration due to gravity is always directed vertically downward towards the center of earth, so it will also be taken with negative sign, so it is minus 10 meter per second square. And initial vertical velocity, that is 10 meter per second, and that is directed in the upward direction, so it will be taken with plus sign, 10 meter per second. Okay, so I think it's clear up to this point to everyone. Now we are going to put these variable values in the second equation of motion. So second equation we have s equals v naught t plus half a t square. In place of s we will put minus 40 is equal to v naught is plus 10 and a is minus 10, so it will be minus half into 10 t square. So from here we can write 2 5 are 10, so it will be 5 t square, we can transfer it to other side, and minus 10 t and minus 40 equal to 0. We have transferred all the terms of right hand side on the left hand side, and we can divide every term here by 5, so it will be t square minus 2t minus 8 equals 0, and you can factorize it now. 8 can be factorized in 4 and 2, so you can write t square minus 4t plus 2t and minus 8 equals 0, and from here we can take t common, so it will be t minus 4 plus 2 can be taken as common, and it will again be t minus 4 equal to 0, and now you can take t minus 4 common and t plus 2 common equal to 0. And if you solve this, you get, this implies that you will get two values of t. T is equal to either minus 2 or 4 seconds, but you know that time cannot be negative, so we will reject this first value minus 2, and finally we have the answer t is equal to 4 seconds. This is the answer. So the ball will hit the ground after 4 seconds when it was thrown from the building. Now next part of the question is, now we know the time and we have to find the speed with which the ball will hit the ground. Now we can easily apply the first equation of motion because we have already calculated time, we know the v naught, we know the acceleration, so now we can calculate the final velocity using the first equation of motion. So v equals v naught plus at, so you will put values. V equals v naught is plus 10 meter per second plus acceleration is minus 10 into time is 4 seconds. So from here v is equal to 10 minus 4 into 10 is 40, so it is minus 30 meter per second. So this is the answer. The ball will hit the ground with a velocity of 30 meter per second. And if you just want to know the speed, so speed before hitting the ground, that will be 30 meter per second. Minus sign here just tells you that the velocity will be directed vertically downward. So I hope you found this question interesting and easy to solve. Next time you won't make mistakes when solving this kind of problem. Okay, so this is what I wanted to discuss with you, students, and thank you very much. Take care and bye bye.